Okay, so now we're going to learn some other new words. And one word is collinear, and then its partner, non-collinear. I underlined here the word line, kind of buried in the word collinear. And when we see that word line, that's going to help us. Collinear points are points on the same line. Co always means together, right? The prefix co means together. Co-workers are people we work together with. Cooperate means we work together. So collinear points are together on the same line. Well, if collinear points are together on the same line, what do you think non-collinear points are? You're right, non-collinear points are not on the same line. So we have collinear points on the same line, non-collinear points not on the same line. So again, we look at a picture and we say, name 2 points collinear with G. So collinear means on the same line. What are 2 points on the same line as G? You're right, C and E. And you notice I just list those points. Let's say 2 points not on the same line as G. Well, I see 3 of them actually, so I'm going to write all 3. You only had to name 2. B and D and F are not on the same line with G. Are B, C, and F collinear? B, C, and F. B and C and F, yes, they look like they are all on the same line. What about B and G and C? I don't think those are on the same line. Number 5, I'm going to put a star by. Are G and B collinear? A lot of times people will say, no, they're on different lines. But what about this? Could I draw a line? I actually could. It's actually not possible to draw 2 points that are not collinear. In other words, any 2 points, there will always be a line between them. So that's collinear and non-collinear. Now we move on to coplanar and non-coplanar. So just like you may have guessed, the word plane is in coplanar. So coplanar points are points on the same plane. Coplanar points are on the same plane. What do you think about non-coplanar points? You're right, non-coplanar points are not on the same plane. Now, planes are a little bit harder than lines to visualize. So I use this picture a lot. I say it looks like a Kleenex box. And just to get kind of acclimated to the picture, we're going to look at points. 3 points, A, B, C, and then it'll say, what's the 4th point to make a plane with A, B, and C? And you're right, it's D. And it's not just because it's alphabetical, but it's because A, B, C, and D literally make a plane. What about F, E, H, and? F, E, H, and? You're right, G make a plane. What about C, D, H, and G make a plane? What about A, D, E, this one's kind of in the back there, H, correct. B, E, F, we're kind of just doing all of them here. Here's B, E, F, and A would make a plane. And then we have one left. I guess it's here in the front. B, G, C, and F. I like that question a lot because it just helps us orient it to a plane. The last picture is a picture we're going to see a lot. So looking at the picture here, what I want you to notice is that this is the plane. It's plane F. And then on that plane is a line here. We'll either call it line AB or line H. You also have this extra point E over here. And then kind of going through the plane, dot, 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 and underneath it is this line G. So that's a lot going on. The first says, are A, B, and E coplanar? Yes, they are. They are all in plane F. Is it possible to draw 3 points not coplanar? It's actually no. Just like you can't draw 2 points without a line between them, any 3 points you draw, you will always be able to fit them in a plane. Are A, B, E, and C coplanar? No, once you add that 4th point, that C that's floating above the plane, it's not on the same plane. Does point E lie on AB? What do you think? Does point E lie on AB? You're right, it does not. Does line AB lie on the plane ABE? Yes, it does. So each question's a little different. Now we're talking about line DC here. Let's see, DC. So this line here, is this purple line on the plane? And it is not. It's kind of going through the plane. It's really crossing the plane at point B. Last question, are A, B, and E collinear? Are these 3 points on the same line? No, they are on the same plane. They are not on the same line. So here you have your notes on collinear, non-collinear, coplanar, non-coplanar.